Well, hi everyone, and welcome back to Jelly's Journey to Cyprus. I'm Lisa, and we really do have to say we are so excited because we have just placed a deposit on our brand new home in Cyprus. Keep on watching to find out more. For those of you who have followed our journey so far, you will know that Jerry and I had decided to sell up in the UK and move permanently to the Famagusta area of Cyprus. Now, Jerry has an Irish passport, so he will be regarded as an EU citizen. Now, an EU citizen can enter Cyprus and apply for a permanent visa or the yellow MEU1 slip, and he will be able to work. Please watch our other videos if you would like to know more about how we've done this and the information on what is needed to gain the yellow slip, and also for myself as the spouse of an EU passport holder, what is needed to get that permanent residency. I'll add a link in the comments below, and I will also add a link at the end of this video. Now, as the spouse of an EU passport holder, I will be given the same privileges as Jerry, even though I do hold the UK passport. Now, however, I do need to do a few more things to gain that permanent residency, and it will take me a little bit longer. Again, I would need to apply in the 5 years' time as well. Now, please feel free to watch our video on the information on this. And again, I will put the links below. So, back to our buying a home in Cyprus. Well, how did we start? Well, it has been a few months of looking at estate agents and on their websites. Now, we did start using a place in the sun. We searched for villas in the Famagusta area, and we found that this was a great site to start with. On the Place in the Sun, you will also find other estate agents that have their properties on there. Now, all we did was we sent questions via Place in the Sun and also the websites that were available. And I have to say, the replies were very quick and very good. So please, if you are in the same position as us and you would like to move to Cyprus, have a look on Place in the Sun website at their properties. Now, we knew we were going to be visiting Cyprus late May in 2025. So we created a short list of properties that we wished to view. We contacted the estate agents. Now, these were Blue Surf Properties, Island Homes, Purple International, and also Foitina. Now, we do have to say they were all great, but Karen from Blue Surf Properties was just fantastic. And she would respond to our questions very, very quickly. She is the bee's knees. All right. So please, I would not hesitate in recommending Karen from Blue Surf Properties. Now, going back to our viewing list, we did have 5 resale properties lined up to view. If you are going to go for a new build, please note that you need to consider that the tax is added to the sale price. And I think this is approximately 19%, but don't quote me on this, and please check with your estate agents. Now, we arranged our viewings over 3 days. Now, each estate agent was more than happy to come and collect us from our hotel and even drop us back. Now, if you are considering buying a property, please be aware that there are extra costs involved. I'm going to list these at the end just so you have a list of what we've gone through and the research that we've done. But some of these include a €5,000 deposit to secure the property and also take it off the market. If later down the line you change your mind, you are going to lose that €5,000. However, if the seller decides to change their mind, you will have your money returned. Now, if you are going to buy a property similar to the UK, you are going to need a property lawyer, a conveyancer, and what we have found is going to cost us €1,500 plus VAT. Now, our property lawyer has been recommended with Blue Surf Properties, so we just decided to go with themselves. Now, for our €1,500 plus VAT, we have signed for them to have power of attorney. They will be able to appear before the Famagusta Land Registry, the Electricity Board on our behalf, as well as sign any document required by the local council over there. We actually had our face-to-face meeting with our property lawyer whilst we were doing our viewings. Now, this meeting took about 20 minutes or so. It wasn't long at all, and it was really friendly and nothing to be worried about at all. Now, if you're thinking about the other costs involved, think about the removal costs from the UK to Larnaca. Now, for us, we have been quoted £6,500, but that is to bring the car over, pardon me, and also our furniture. Now, it is a door-to-door service, so we thought the price was very, very good. So they will come to our home, they will pack things up, they will take the car, and then they will ship them over and they will deliver them to our new home address in Cyprus. Now, we were recommended with Peter Morton, so we have gone with them, and the process is quite good and quite easy itself. You arrange an appointment, Peter will call you back on WhatsApp or whichever recording phone that you do, whichever app you use, and you go through the house and what you would like to take over. He then gives you a little space, 5 or 10 minutes, half an hour, not very long at all, and he will give you the quote back. Now, what we have found and what Peter said is it's about a £500 deposit to secure Peter Morton, but then you pay the balance the day before or on the morning of removal. So, great service, and we're looking forward to going with Peter. Now, we're also bringing Sid, our little Shih Tzu, and there are costs involved with that one. But again, please watch our previous recording. I will add the link in the comments below. Now, other costs involved in buying a home in Cyprus is what we call the stamp duty, and this could be up to 2% of the selling price. There is also assignment tax, and that can be up to 0.5% of the price of the property. And then you have title deed transfer tax, which can be between 3%, 5%, 8%. Now, this depends on the price of the property that you're selling. Again, your property lawyer will go through all of this and your estate agent. Now, a lot of people, including ourselves, question whether the property has title deeds. Now, it is important to do your own research, but also talk to your estate agent. Sometimes a property can be regarded as being clean, it has no mortgage attached to it, and title deeds may not have been issued because simply the curbs haven't been finished or the pathways haven't been completed. So please do your research and ask your estate agent. It may be that you're getting a bit of a Brucey bargain on your house price. Now, we've also noticed when we were doing our research and looking at houses that some properties will have title deeds with restrictions. So please, again, talk to your estate agent. Make sure you know everything before you pay your deposit across. Do those searches as well, please. Now, we have thoroughly enjoyed our viewing trip. And we did decide to go with Blue Surf Properties, and we did decide that we would like to place a deposit on a 3-bedroom villa. Now, Karen was absolutely fantastic, as we've said previously, and she went through everything with us. She went through the results of recent searches that had been carried out, and we loved her honesty. There was no pressure at all in buying or even when the viewing around the houses. There was plenty of time given in each property. Now, the deposit process was simple enough. We transferred €5,000 to Blue Surf Property directly. Now, I will say, please be aware that your bank, just like ours, did put the fraud squad onto us, and they wanted to check that it wasn't a scam, which was great service. I'd rather know it was a kosher kind of deal, and I'm pleased that we did have the telephone call. Our bank was Lloyds, so if you do bank with Lloyds and you do want to go through the same journey as us, be aware that you may have to have a phone call with them. So, they were happy, Lloyds Bank were happy, it was not a scam. Bank of Cyprus and Blue Surf Properties gave us a receipt that they had received the euros. The property was taken off the market, and now we are just waiting for everything to go through and completion, and then we can pay the balance of the home. Really, really excited. Can't wait. Now, in that same time, like I've said, we did have a meeting with our property lawyer. The coffee was poured, the power of attorney was signed, and heads up, just on those kind of meetings, you will need to have your passports ready, because what we were told is in this time and in this meeting, they will need to set up a Cyprus tax number. So to do that, we had to provide a selfie. We had to provide evidence of our national insurance number, but also our UK address for tax purposes. Now, to get our national insurance number, all we did was we went on the Government UK website, put in our national insurance details, and a little piece of paper was printed off. We sent that across. They were more than happy with that. So, this is where we're at so far. We have just placed the deposit on our home in Cyprus. We cannot wait. We are now in the process of waiting for our completion date for the UK and also the completion date in Cyprus. Anything else that we find out in the process, we will let you know. We'll put another recording on. But please, please watch our other recordings and help us get to 50 subscribers. We would really, really appreciate your help on this one. It not only doesn't cost a penny for yourselves, but it really does give us the confidence to go out and do more. If there is any questions, please put them in the comments below or send us an email. We do not mind. If we can help, we will certainly try. But what I would say is make sure you do your own research. The information I have given you on here is more for what me and Jerry have found out for the property that we are buying. Don't take this as a gospel. Go and do your own research, please. Well, until next time, please remember to like and subscribe our channel and give us help that we need. If we can get to 50 subscribers, woohoo, we will be over the moon. So please help us in that one. And until next time, take care. Have a great day now. Bye.